Leon Rose and Rich Paul recently met on Friday, as we mentioned at the top of the show, and they did that to clear out any of the issues that they had remaining, anything that would stop the Knicks and Klutch from making a deal now or down the road. And I'm happy to report, thanks to Steph Bondy, an NBA insider, that meeting was held and it went very well. Let's break down the report before we look at exactly what it could mean for the New York Knicks and their trade targets. According to Steph Bondy, he notes here, the Knicks, Klutch Sports, hashed out issues after Leon Rose and Rich Paul had a sit-down, which is removing the potential trade obstacle that existed before. Looking into this report further, we see the following. According to Bondy, agent Rich Paul met with team president Leon Rose on Friday, a source told the Post, and things were hashed out during the sit-down. The hope is to move forward with a business relationship. As the Post previously reported, Paul's agency Klutch previously preferred its clients not to join the Knicks. Bondy was not the only NBA insider to speak on this. Obviously, our resident NBA insider himself, Ian Bagley of SNY, also reported the following. NYK president Leon Rose and Klutch Sports Group founder Rich Paul had a positive meeting in NYC today, where what needed to be addressed was addressed per league sources. Both sides look forward to what a new relationship can be in the future. Steph Bondy was the first on this report. Bagley continues here in regards to potentially one of the topics the Knicks were speaking about with Rich Paul during that meeting. According to Bagley, Paul and the New York Knicks executive VP William Wesley previously met to discuss issues that hindered relationships between the New York Knicks and Klutch, whose clients include LeBron James, Jordan Clarkson, Malcolm Brogdon, DeJounte Murray, and Paul had been hesitant to work with New York. Chiming in here is another NBA insider with NBA on NBC Sports, Kurt Halen, who states the following. The meeting between Rich Paul and Leon Rose, this is not a small thing. It opens up some possibilities at the trade deadline. He mentions the following. Klutch represents DeJounte Murray and beyond. What a massive bombshell that was just dropped by Ian Bagley and Steph Bondy. Shout out to those two for giving us this massive update on the New York Knicks and their meeting with Klutch Sports. So finally, after weeks of the talk, after weeks of hearing that they could potentially be meeting, finally now, one day before the Knicks and the Lakers set MSG ablaze and we see the red-hot Knicks take on the Los Angeles Lakers, we now know that Rich Paul and Leon Rose, they met. They hashed out the issues. According to Ian Bagley, it was a positive meeting in New York City, and what needed to be addressed was addressed. Look forward to what a new relationship can be. That was the message coming out of that meeting between Leon and Rich Paul. Now, a lot of people believed that it was only Worldwide West and Rich Paul that had that type of meeting. That's why I mentioned that last report from Ian Bagley, where he stated that in the past, Paul and Worldwide West had spoken regarding the issues surrounding Klutch and the New York Knicks. But obviously nothing came from those talks because nothing really moved forward from them. So I want to set the record clear here. Leon Rose was absolutely at that meeting. Was he the only person at that meeting? I don't know. Was Rich Paul the only person at that meeting? I can't tell you that. But what I can say with absolute certainty, Rich Paul and Leon Rose both were at that meeting on Friday. They both spoke. They both hashed out the issues. They cleared the air. And now they are both looking to move forward in a progressive and likely good business relationship, because they don't want to have the same things happen again. They don't want to have the same issues come up again, and they don't want to be in the same situation that they were in a few months ago. They just cleared out the issues. The best thing now for Klutch and the Knicks to do is to move forward, start doing business deals together, show everybody in the league that they are willing to work together, that they are working together, and any issues that they had that may have been present are now in the past.